So here's number 2, is creating the guiding coalition. No one individual, not even a monarch-like CEO, is ever able to develop the right vision to communicate to a large number of people, eliminating all the key obstacles, generate short-term wins, lead and manage dozens of change projects, and anchor new approaches in the culture. We just don't have the capacity, which is what Hayek called the knowledge problem. We just don't have it. We really don't. I always wondered about this guy, right? Like, he runs his country so terribly, right? But, you know, it's because he wants to run his country terribly because he's got all the stuff and he's okay with that. But if you just ran his country like South Korea, look at the difference between North and South Korea at night. But that's because the system's geared to give you, the system that you have, Newt Gingrich said, the system that you have is perfectly geared to give you what you're getting. That's right. There's a sizable difference here between people starving in North Korea and people in South Korea that are, well, I mean, looks like Vegas, right? It's quite different. Okay. Putin's strength now looks like his main weakness, with people too loyal or scared to challenge him. You think he got into, we're on day 750 of a 3-week war? You think he got into that because he was thinking 750 days later, we'll still be fighting? Or because people all the way up the chain were telling them the wrong stuff? What do you think? In a slow-moving world, a Lone Ranger boss can make needed changes, but even a Lone Ranger wasn't a Lone Ranger. Like, we call this guy the Lone Ranger. Do you see the absurdity of this? Did Tonto not count? The Lone Ranger, right? Okay, so we have, like, Good to Great talks about the model of a genius with 1,000 helpers. That's not sufficient. You don't want to be there. You want to be at level 5, which they talk about and you'll read about. A guiding coalition with good managers, but poor leaders will not succeed. A managerial mindset will develop plans, but not vision. There's a substantial difference between let's create plans and having a vision that we can all kind of agree to and latch onto and know what our North Star is.